Hi, you just crushed a killer workout. You're feeling on top of the world. So why is your pump about to send your blood sugar into a free fall? Or worse, into a stubborn spike? If you're tired of riding that post-exercise glucose roller coaster, then this is for you. Today, I'm sharing 3 battle-tested strategies that finally made my pump a workout partner instead of my biggest liability. Heads up, strategy number 2 is completely counterintuitive. It goes against what most people are told, but it's the single thing I wish I'd known about years ago. Stick around because at the end, I'll also share a little known trick I stole from marathoners, actually, that can literally save you from a crash without eating a single carb. So my name's Trevor, and I've lived with type 1 diabetes for 43 years. I've raised 2 type 1 kids and worked in the field as a diabetes educator. And for me, fitness is therapy, whether it's Muay Thai boxing or disappearing on a long walk or a hike. But for years, the fear of going low or spiking high after exercise sabotaged my workouts. So my early strategy? Shovel in a bunch of carbs. I remember eating a whole banana before every weight training workout. And you can guess how that went. I had skyrocketing highs, rage boluses afterwards, and that nasty crash. It was terrible. I wasted workouts, I downed countless juice boxes, and fought my pump every step of the way. But after years of trial and error, I cracked the code. And today, I'll give you the exact strategies that let me work out with confidence. But before we get to the fixes, you need to know the golden rule of exercise with diabetes, because this unlocks everything that comes after. The golden rule: workout type equals blood sugar outcome. Here's the rule. The type of workout you do completely changes the way your blood sugar responds. So for aerobic exercise, like jogging, cycling, swimming, long brisk walks, your body turns into a furnace, literally burning glucose for fuel. Plus, insulin sensitivity shoots way up. So the insulin you already have on board works overtime. And the result, of course, is a fast, steady drop in anaerobic exercise, like my favorite activity, Muay Thai boxing, HIIT training, sprinting, and weightlifting. Your body sees this as a stress and pumps out adrenaline and cortisol, those stress hormones. That signals your liver to dump a bunch of sugar into your blood. And boom, you have a post-workout spike, which used to drive me crazy. Once you understand this difference, you can finally play offense instead of defense. And that's where our first strategy comes in, stopping that all too common cardio low that you get from aerobic activity. So strategy number 1, the aerobic game plan. Here's how I handle cardio. Plan ahead. I switch my pump's exercise mode on 60 minutes before I start. That's the secret most people miss. It burns off excess insulin, so I'm not starting with a full tank of gas and pressing the accelerator. So trust the algorithm. Let your pump and CGM, continuous glucose monitors, do their job. Don't overcorrect. Just give it that head start. And also, don't stop the exercise mode too soon after a long cardio session. The effects of cardio last long after you stop, post-workouts. I keep exercise mode running another 60 minutes post-workout to block delayed lows. But here's the kicker. Even when you follow all that, cardio can still sneak attack you with a drop in your blood sugar. That's where this bonus trick comes in. So at the end of a long cardio session, I'll do 10, 15 second all-out sprint. It triggers a small glucose release from the liver, just enough to act as a buffer to get me home without needing a snack. So now that cardio's covered, what about those brutal anaerobic spikes? That's where the counterintuitive strategy comes in. So strategy number 2, the anaerobic game plan. This one feels backwards at first, trust me, but bear with me. Reconsider the exercise mode on your pump. With Muay Thai boxing or high intensity training, I don't always turn on exercise mode. Why reduce insulin right before my body dumps sugar into my blood? Leaving it in standard mode often works. Another tip for this, the proactive bolus. The spike rarely happens during the work. It hits usually 30 to 90 minutes after that high intensity training. So the moment I see my CGM arrow starting to go up or shift a little bit up, I take a small correction bolus, maybe half a unit, sometimes a unit, depending on how quickly it's going up. It's not a mealtime bolus, just enough to stop the runaway spike. Another thing I've learned to do is a mandatory cool down. So after an intense training session, I always try to take a 10, 15-minute light cardio type activity, like a light walk on the treadmill. If I'm not near a treadmill, I'll sort of walk outside. It tells the muscles to soak up the sugar your liver just released. It's like giving the glucose in your body a job instead of letting it pile up in your blood. So this might sound like more art than science, and it really is. It's figuring out your body and how it responds to activity. But the more you log workouts and blood sugars, the more you'll see your own patterns. And even with both strategies, there are still a few universal landmines that can wreck your workout. So let's hit those next. Here are 4 bonus tips for a safer workout. So number 1, infusion site management. Sweat and friction ruin adhesion, so you got to make sure it's really adherent. Some people use skin tack, over patches, and smart site placement. I'm not always really good at that. Don't stick your set on your right leg before a Muay Thai kick session. Number 2, timing matters. The riskiest time to train is 60 to 90 minutes after a big meal bolus. You got way too much insulin on board. So if you can, schedule workouts when insulin on board is low for you. It might be mornings. I hate mornings. For me, it's 5 hours after lunch. I'm more of an evening guy. Number 3, always carry quick acting carbs. No excuses. Seriously. Glucose tabs, juice boxes, gels, whatever your thing is. And make sure whoever you're training with, even if you're not training with anybody, let the gym know. Let somebody know that you have type 1 diabetes. Number 4, trust your symptoms, not your CGM all the time. Exercise can feel like a low. You're shaky and sweaty, but your CGM says you're fine. Trust your body and confirm with a finger stick. So make sure you have your glucometer handy too. These small things are what keep workouts safe and consistent, and they're often overlooked. Exercising with type 1 diabetes is really, really challenging. We make so many decisions related to our diet. This is just one more to try to fix. Some days you do everything right, you still get a number that makes you want to throw your flipping meter out the window or stomp on it, whatever your choice is. But the goal isn't perfection, it's progress. Quick recap. Aerobic, exercise mode early, keep it on after, maybe finish with a sprint. Anaerobic, skip exercise mode altogether, small proactive boluses, always cool down. Universal rules, protect your sites, time your workouts smartly, carry quick acting carbs, and trust your body, and let others know that you're. Every workout is a new chance to learn what works for you. Don't let fear of the number rob you of the joy of training. Once you figure it out, that fear will dissipate. If this helps, hit the subscribe button and drop a comment. What's your go-to workout, and does it usually send you high or low? I read every comment, and I learn as much from you as you do from me. Now you've got the playbook. Go enjoy your next workout with confidence, not fear. Do you want to know how to eat low carb with a pump? Watch the first video in this Pump Life series right here. Bye for now.